What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Hope everyone's having a good day, good week, good month, and a good year. Okay. Today we're talking about our baby Misfortune. This is one of my favorite decks, champions. I had a lot of success with it in set one, top 64ing in Houston, the regional, and also winning a 10K with this in set one. And we're revisiting this deck in set two. It does get, I think, it's a little more dangerous, and it's not as powerful if we have it the same way. But I've changed some things around about it, and I want to show y'all and talk about them. Before we get into that, though, I want to say that if this is the first video, we do Mondays deck techs, Wednesday gameplay videos of said deck. Y'all can watch that here from the future. And Fridays we will do a grab bag situation, top 5, metagame breakdown, what have you. So yeah, if you enjoy the videos, you want support, you want to keep seeing these decks, please hit that follow, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Share with your family, your dogs, your pets, your whatever, your boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad. Appreciate it. So Misfortune Bounty Hunter is a unit that gives something ganking. We're playing Misfortune for her colors, which is Chaos and Body, and she also has a good champion unit in Misfortune Captain, of course. This is one that can accelerate, untaps things. You can untap your legend, untap your unit you just played. Is ganking. So Misfortune gives us access to her legend ability. It's fine. It's like solid, but it's not as good as some other ones. But she makes up for it in her champion and her signature spell Bullet Time. So this is why we are choosing Misfortune. Now, obviously, her colors are great too. Long as it has Mind Splitter and such. So our battlefield of choice, y'all have seen before. Aspirant's Climb. Aspirant's Climb is one that increases the points by 1. Obviously, we're a deck that thrives in late game. We want to get a late game. We want to play our big units out, and have the game go longer is a great way to do that. So this is obviously the one that we're sticking with in this deck. Another one I want from set 1 is Obelisk of Power. This one says at the start of each player's beginning phase, that player channels 1 ruin. This allows us to be when we're on the draw. When we're on the draw, I want to be able to have a good battlefield. I can play turn 1. This is my go-to. It's Obelisk of Power. And mostly because I'm able to cast Catalyst of Aeons on turn 1, right? And just turbo ramp essentially and then have 8 runes on turn 2. Be able to play a Dead Bloom Predator or something, something big, or even a Mind Splitter or something. So I've seen Paper Tree see play as well, which is the one if you hold, if any player holds, your opponent holds, you channel a rune exhausted. And that'll happen happened like two times a game, which is powerful and good for this deck. But I want Obelisk Power. I want to be able to get that jump right away with Catalyst if I'm able to. So my go-to is Obelisk Power still. Have a good one on the draw. And the last one we have is Forgotten Monument. This is from set 2. It says players can't score here until the 3rd turn. So similar to Aspirant's Climb, this is going to make the game go longer. Your opponent cannot hold here to score points, conquer to score points, nothing. Nobody can score points until the 3rd turn. So this will make the game go longer, and it makes not only, it also makes your fighter fights a little bit stronger early on. Like you can't double conquer, just 1. So solid battlefield, and one that's going to make the game go longer, which exactly what Misfortune wants to do. All right, so jumping on this deck, it's going to be a little wild. It's a little different here. So I've decided to really dig. I want to be able to dig through this deck and find the Aurora quicker without dirtling too much, essentially. Basically not playing the package. We are playing Called Shot in this deck. Called Shot is a new spell, Spiritforged. It says it's an action. Repeat it for one more purple. Look at the cards of your main deck. Draw 1, recycle the other. This card is obviously dangerous to cast early, so you don't really want to cast it too early. We are playing, you'll see later, we are playing Ezreal, which Ezreal doesn't play. We'll talk about Ezreal when we get to him. But if you don't have Ezreal out, just play this smart. And what I mean by that is wait until you have like 9 runes, right? You have 9 runes out. Make sure you tap all 9 at that point. Cast Called Shot, repeat it, cycle 2 purple, and dig deep for that Aurora, don't cast this like on turn 1 or turn 2, turn 3, whatever, and then hinder yourself and set yourself back because we really want the Aurora, right? Our deck becomes much better with that in play. We can function without it, but our deck is significantly stronger and more powerful with the Aurora. So with Called Shot, like again, turn 9, right? Even if you have 2 called shots, or it's not turn 9. If you have 9 ruins, if you have two called shots, just float that nine ruins. Heck, you can put back 4 power, 4 pearl power, and just dig for that Aurora. If you have 2 called shots, you look through 8 cards, and then you can recycle the rest. You find the Aurora and play it, and that's obviously that's worth it because what we're going for. That being said, again, we do have ways to offset this power cost, which I will get into as well. We are playing Bolt Time. You all know what this does. Great card to clear the battlefields, put things away in the game. Or if someone tries to come in at you to kill your big unit, you can just blast them back. The new one we're playing is called Punch First. This costs 1, it's double power, double orange. The reason why I like this is 1, it can't be defied because it costs you 2 power, and it gives +5 to might. Obviously, we play this later in the game, but it works really well with Ride the Wind, allowing it to bounce around for cheaper. Like with Prowl Might, you can do it. It's more resources, at least mana. With Punch First, it's not. So we are playing a Punch First, 1 Punch First, 1 Prowl Might. We have a split. We're still playing Stack Deck in this deck, of course. One of the best purple cards to dig for our spells early. Dig for Ramp, dig for Aurora, dig for whatever we need. We have Gust, which Gust does. We have Ride the Wind, which is a great way to score points, conquer, to hold. So when fights fight you, you can go back in. The new card I'm playing is the Ancient Henge. This is a 2 mana, 1 power gear. So I wanted to play some seals in this deck. I was thinking about purple originally because of Called Shot, but I want to try the Henge out. Henge is a gear that can reaction, pay any amount of energy to add that much power. This allows us to cast Called Shot for 2 mana, so or 2 energy rather. We can pay 2 energy and then cast Called Shot that way, which is much better for us in that regard instead of having to recycle our runes. Also works very well with Bolt Time, of course. And this basically Henge works for power in general, right? It works for purple or orange. Obviously, you don't want 2 of these. 1 is enough. We're playing 2 because I want to see 1, and we are digging through our deck a lot more than traditional Aurora is. So we'll see how this goes. If this one doesn't too hot, I'll go to seals or I might cut it completely. But I do want to try this one out to keep our power at minimum because we want to keep our runes in play if possible. Y'all know y'all know how hard it is to cast Bullet Time without Roar out. It's backbreaking for us. Sometimes we have to, but it's really hard to win after doing that. If you don't win like right away. And Ancient Henge offsets that as well, right? So this is why I want to try it. We're trying this card out. All right, here it is, the Blasphemer. I'm playing a unit that has 3 might. That's not massive. It's not Mind Splitter. It's not Mountain Drake. It's not Deadwood Predator. It is a 3 might unit. Ollie, why are you playing this unit? Well, this unit allows us to play more Called Shots. Allows Called Shot to dig deeper for our Aurora. On top of that, Ezreal allows us to, when we play him, to dig deeper. We can discard early big units in our hand to bring it back later with Soul Gorger. On top of that, Easy is just a solid unit. It allows us to discard like extra Guz if they're dead, or extra Hinges if they're gone. So I'm playing this. I want to try it out to just dig. Obviously, he's not a great hit. He's not a 1-1 hit off Aurora, right? But my thought process here is early on we can dig through our deck, find Aurora, and I want to be more consistent. So we'll see how that goes. But I want to be more consistent with anything. And also if you hit Ezreal, it's not the end of the world. Hopefully, you still get the loot. You still get to find new cards to hopefully interact. And this deck has one interaction as well with like Gust, Ride the Wind, Fight or Flights, Prowl Might, and the Punch First. So this allows us to play more Called Shots and dig deeper through our deck. That's why we are doing Ezreal here. And along with doing Ezreal, I'm playing an equipment called Bone Shiver. This costs no power to play. Costs 1 power and 1 mana to equip though. And with the hinge, it's obviously nice. You don't have to pay any power. But this allows Ezreal to go up to 5 might and start hopefully conquering, or maybe even holding. And when he conquers, here you get to exhaust one rune. Also, it's solid. Bone Shiver is solid because it makes it's equipment that we play early. That's good with Ezreal. It's good with our champion unit, Misfortune. She can go back and forth and conquer. Makes her a little bigger, which is always great. Also, the 2 might here is relevant for our big units too, making Mind Splitter a 9 or Dead Bloom a 10. Obviously, it's good for Master Yi. Makes our units bigger than theirs, or at least same size as theirs, so we can trade. If you have 2 out, it's also obviously great as well. And this is a card that's replacing Mobilize for me. I'm trying this over Mobilize. I feel Mobilize is just very weak overall. And basically this deck is more mid-rangey, and we're digging for Aurora without being all in on it without any dig. So this is the way I want to build this deck. This is strong with Mobilize. It can Mobilize for us if it gets going. Obviously it's not as quick, which is like, turn 2 Mobilize, but it's also not completely as dead as Mobilize mid to late game, right? She might is always gonna be great on recurring as well. So outside of that, outside of Ezreal, the Cult Shot, and the Hinge, our deck is pretty straightforward. We are playing Mind Splitter, Dead Blue Predator. We are playing Mountain Drake and Soulgorger. Not playing any of the other cards. I saw some other options. You play the 7-man Drake. Hinge ready if you have another dragon. I'm playing that. I want Deadly Predator. I want to be able to go on the battlefield. I want a big unit without having played Volibear, which is Mountain Drake. I've come Volibear as you see to make room for new cards. So yeah, I want to see how this deck does and how powerful it is and how more consistent it is with Aurora. And hopefully I can show y'all that too. Misfortune is a control deck, so the sideboard is going to be in the air for the most part. Until it stabilizes. But right now we're playing Sabotage. I don't know what Sabotage does. Choose opponent, reveals their hand, and they can discard a unit from it. I am playing a new card called Hard Bargain. This is in the sideboard. Counter spells control phase 2. It has repeat. It's a reaction. Aurora passes this turn a lot with mana up because it's trying to get to Aurora, right? So it passes this turn. This one doesn't use power, which is nice. And it's just solid against the even after Aurora. It's good, right? Because if the opponent is trying to baiting memories or trying to just or trying to throw beam your Aurora, this is a solid way to stop that. Or if they try to sabotage you early, another way to stop it as well. Basically, you want to bring in against decks that are have low energy cost spells without having a lot of energy in play. Like Annie, right? Annie usually leaves like 2, maybe 4 energy up in a turn. Our bargain is good here to stop those fight or flights, or or if they go for Vi, Ride the Wind. Usually they don't have 4 minute lying over to do all that. So this is a good way to stop that as well. Of course, we have one Rebuke. This is my way to deal with big units, bounce on units, or Annie. We have 2 Fading Memories. Memories is good against other war decks, other gear decks, 1 possession for things that are going bigger than us, right? Good for Mundo or even the Mirror Match. Just anything trying to go bigger than us, we can take it and have it on our side. And one more we're playing that's new is called Last Rites. It's a gear. It costs 3. It costs 1 purple to equip. Which I got 2 cards from your trash to equip it. It says when I conquer or hold, you may play a unit from your trash. So pay its cost, of course. This is a great way to refuel the Aurora, of course. And if we don't necessarily have Aurora going, we can just keep getting our units back. Getting Ezreal back or getting Mind Splitter back or what have you. So also gives 2 might. I don't play this main deck because I want to Bone Shiver main deck and ramp up. But the Mirror Match or the very small matchups where you will need to recur units, this will be solid to grow units or Wish Over the Aura or replay Mind Splitter or Dead Bloom or what have you. So, or even a Soul Gorger, you know, to get 2 back. So, yeah, this is what we are trying out. Again, from the future, you watch this gameplay video up above. You can watch us play some new Misfortune. And yeah, this is again, this is Monday, doing deck tech video. Gameplay of this deck will be on Wednesday. That'll be the Wednesday video. Wednesday we're doing gameplays, and Fridays we're doing the grab bag, which is basically whatever I want to do, meta, tier, whatever. And if you enjoy these videos and you guys all want to see more, please hit that like, subscribe button, share it with your family, friends, whoever. Really appreciate it, and I'll just keep doing what I love doing and sharing this content with you. Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you next time. All right, peace.